So I'm going to say I urge my opponents, Mr. Norman and Ms. Mace in particular, to elevate the nature of the conversations we're having. The citizens are fed up with all this trash talk. They just want to see their lives change. They don't want to see you elevating yourself at the expense of others. So I will address these insults you've been throwing around once, and I will not address it anymore. America was formed by citizens who came here from all over the world and became one nation under God. We do not divide ourselves by country or by state or by anything else, but a shared heritage. That's actually what Jesus said and Abraham reiterated, which is a house divided amongst itself cannot stand. I did not come to South Carolina, as you say, to build a mansion and an illegal wall, as you described it. I lived in Summerville in 1990. I bought my first business there, which was an old Exxon plant that had lost money 19 out of 21 years. And my partner and I, with the help of a lot of great people, some of whom are here today, managed to get that plant to be the second largest employer in Dorchester County. After that, in 2008, we started up a plant in Goose Creek, South Carolina, and that also was very successful, and they just opened their third location, Hood Packaging did. In 2014, I moved the headquarters of a plant we bought from Georgia to South Carolina, and we built it into the third largest artificial turf manufacturer in the USA, operating in all 50 states. My foundation that my wife and I have is geared towards education and the prevention of child trafficking. That's what we do. We are not frauds, as you call my sweet wife and me, many times, simply because I've had a stellar 4-decade career in business. No scandals, no bankruptcies, no ripping off anyone. I used to have a motto for each of my businesses that said, when in doubt, take the path of highest integrity, which obviously doesn't work in politics. The other question is, how can I be a fraud with my own money? Unlike a lot of you who take dark PAC money that cannot be traced, I don't take money from anyone. For the first time in this generation, I did not take money from anyone. I can't be bought. I never donated to any woke museum. I don't know. I had my wife go back and look at what donations we made. The only, I could have art hit me in the face and I wouldn't recognize it. But the only museum we donated to, and we donated on multiple occasions, was the Ronald Reagan Museum. And you've talked about Doge SC and said it was some type of a fraud organization. Well, Doge SC was founded with 99.6%, or roughly $1.2 million of funding by me. I self-funded it. We developed audit tools, forensic audit tools. We developed a judicial reform bill that got passed in the House with all 85 Republicans. So what right do people have to tell me what I should do with my money? Finally, I will say, my wall, as you refer to it, is a property rights issue. The Fifth Amendment of the US Constitution says, nor shall private property be taken for public use without just compensation. If you pay taxes on your property and it is registered in your name, you own it. Government cannot step in and take it under any condition without buying it. That's what our founders fought and died for. The original Declaration said life, liberty, and property. And George Washington said you don't have liberty if you don't have property. So for the South Carolina citizens, I will protect the property rights of every individual in this state. Government will not step into your land and claim it under some stupid regulation. And all of these personal attacks is simply because I pointed out the public record that if you're in office for 20 years, you are a career politician. That in those 20 years, there is no known accomplishment that anyone can find, and that you did endorse Nikki Haley against the president in the 2024 election. And in the case of Ms. Mace, I have not said anything about your ability to govern, even though you have shown a lot of instability, and sometimes seem unhinged. Anyone who calls our cops who put their life on the line for strangers every day, effing idiots and effing incompetent, and double down the next day and repeat that. And my sweet wife was in that beauty store when you told a constituent to F off multiple times. This is no way to behave. This is no way for anyone to behave, and I don't believe you qualify to be in office just based on that. So hopefully we can elevate the conversations, put this behind us, and talk about policy. Thank you.